Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Lost Gaming. Normally I'd probably have jumped in a little quicker, but considering the last episode we had, I thought we could just enjoy a little bit of this happy music for a change. So last time we dealt with Scathe, saw the birth of a bigger threat, and got a couple of keywords for some bonus dungeons. Alright, and since we don't really have anything else to do for right this minute, let's go ahead and first, let's go back to Delta server and let's get the last of the goblin equipment. So we need to go back here, and actually if I remember correctly, this is where everything for both of them are, if I remember. Let's see. Yep, okay. So we've got both of those right in here. Let's go. So we kind of know the drill for this at this point. Alright, so let's do our usual thing. Get a little Apu. This is what makes her a whole lot more annoying than the rest of them. Not things I meant to do, but whatever. Still, if you can get in close. This is kind of one of those things that you've got to I was really hoping that this would go a lot better than it has been. As you can see, this is definitely the biggest challenge we faced with the goblins so far. Taken a lot longer than any of the other goblin tag fights. And I mean, most of that is just because that regain effect is just annoying on enemies. Kind of get how the monsters that you fight must feel when you've got it on. You see, what makes this worse is because she is always running away from you. She can recover HP a lot while you are in between. about 100 points of damage per attack if I'm lucky. That makes it even worse. I mean, I definitely feel like this is the most frustrating thing you can do. Because you reach a point where you just feel like you aren't making any progress. If I remember right, there are some strategies that you can use to make this a lot easier on yourself if you're willing to try them out. Stay on top of her and not let her get away from you. Her ability to regain won't come back. She has to have time to recast the spell. As long as you don't let her get away from you, it's easier said than done sometimes because just for the record, this is zoomed out as far as the camera will go. There isn't any farther out I can take this camera, really. Yes, just barely. Whew.
Not bad. You're pretty good. Hey, wanna become a goblin? Being a goblin ain't all that bad. Okay, you don't want to. If you equip all of the Goblin series items, something good will happen.
Okay, so what she is alluding to there with the imp pen, if you equip all of the pieces of the goblin armor that you've earned through all these other fights, you can use the summon magic goblin. I mean, it does exactly what it sounds like. It summons a goblin to do damage to your opponents. What I'm doing, though, is looking for that, because where we're about to go, you do not want to still be using that. At least that's my opinion. I feel like having the extra physical defense and evasion is much more important. Additionally, we are going to need to get more of these. A lot more of these, just because I want to have more. And I want to buy a lot of those. Not so much because we need them, but they're just always nice to have. Some more of those. And a few more of those. So now we are going to go and take on the bonus dungeon. For this, I highly recommend taking characters that can take and give lots of physical damage. In this case, I think we're going to go with Pyros and Sanjuro, just because...
Oh, it's you! Wait just a minute.
I want a little bit of variety in the parties that we've... So let's give Pyros the Master's Axe, just to give him something better. Let's give him... We've got 2 blaze armor, so I don't think those are better than what they've currently got, but... It's been a while since we've used Pyros, so he probably does need some good new equipment. I think that's everything for him.
Hey,
now Sanjuro, you're going to get a nice rare weapon. That looks really cool.
Hey,
let's also give him blaze armor, because again, I don't know if he is what he's got. But that's really all we can do right now. So, heading into the Chaos Gate, Hideous Someone's Giant. Level 30 water field on Delta server. Nothing seems odd about that at all. Just happened to have been given that, so what are the odds? That's the only one we need. There we go, skip through that as much as we could. And now we are on the very unique field. It's actually kind of creepy. But at the same time, it's kind of interesting to see. So we head on inside. And into our dungeon. As you can kind of see, the gimmick for this is that this is actually a living creature that's flying through the air. Good boy. Tetra armors. And blue guardians. This is the reason why, or part of the reason why I got so many healing items when I did. Ah, there's the one I was talking about in the last episode. Didn't expect us to get it so early through here, but we did, so I'll show it off. Bombay. And actually, it's not really got any better stats. It's not as... It's got better magic stats, let me put it that way. But overall, Hell's Gate just outclasses it. Still, if you want to look at something pretty cool, it's got a pretty cool look to it, and the trail of light that it's got, because it's a rare item, makes it pretty interesting to watch. But overall, it's not as useful as what we had on, so we're going to keep Hell's Gate on. While it would probably be a good idea for me to do some more data draining to get items so that we can trade as soon as we get into the next game. For the most part, I'm not going to, because I mean, it's just, you don't really need to right now. And I don't really want to get myself into a dangerous spot when we come up to the next boss. Because I've mentioned this before, but it's always worth bearing in mind. If your infection level gets too high, it is instant game over. Doesn't matter how high your level is, it doesn't matter what equipment you got on. Nothing. It's game over. Thanks for playing. Hope you saved it recently. That mechanic is really annoying. For an in-series dungeon, anyone who's played through Quarantine knows exactly which dungeon I'm talking about. Not fun at all. So that we don't get into difficult spots. As fast as I possibly can. Because I just don't want to do anything anymore. I think I'm probably in a pretty, not quite a safe place, but I'm pretty much there. If I come across another Tetra armor, I'll probably, there we go, I'll data drain it just so that we can see what we can get. One of the worst effects you can get. to the next floor. If I remember right, there aren't too many parts to this dungeon, and actually, yes, I am correct, because we're almost made it through, so we might as well finish off. Actually, that's probably something I should have been doing all this time anyway. Because these guys hit so hard. It's worth it to make sure they can just damage the crap out of everything too. So somewhere in here should be the god statue. Just because it always bothers me if I don't. And of course I didn't get anything that I need for the trades in there. Or for the boss, I suppose. And okay, so I forgot, and I guess this is a good reminder. God statue isn't on this field. There is not one. So we'll just finish opening up these, see if we can. Thank you for all the extra health drinks, they are very much appreciated. So everybody's powered up, covered, and let's head on in and let's head to the end of this dungeon and get it finished. And say hello to the one-of-a-kind monster that is only in this field, the Parasite Dragon. He has magic tolerance, which is why we did not bring anyone that uses magic. He can also confuse us. Please let somebody have a resurrection. Please, thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to step back a little bit, and I'm just going to let them beat the crap out of it. And just use some of these to make sure that keep doing what they're doing. I can't really use magic from back here because it's kind of pointless, but I'm just going to let them beat the ever-loving crap out of it. This is actually the recommended strategy for this boss. Just let him get wrecked by everyone else. That's the biggest problem of this, though. And pretty much there's not a whole lot you can do to stop that. They can. continuing to do this. As long as he's going to keep using that, they can continue to beat on him indefinitely. And that time, fortunately, they didn't just insta-die. Try to jump back in to help speed this along. But honestly, we're trying to speed away from it because you don't want to get yourself caught in that. Never mind. And there we have our first full death. Well, I didn't actually expect to be showing that off anytime soon, but there we go. So what we'll be doing next time is finishing this dungeon and beating the Parasite Dragon. And I will go ahead and sort of do my second time of editing, and we will go ahead and pick up at Mutation once we finish it. So see you guys next time.